What I'm about to share with you right now, it will do three things for you. The first thing that is going to help you to discover the main aim of temptations, your why temptations come. The second thing is that it's going to help you to never ever fall into temptations again. And the third thing is that it's going to make you to be unafraid of the devil. Like if there is any iota of fear for the devil in you, it's going to eliminate it completely. So I advise you watch this video to the end to get the full information. So now, brethren, to the question, why do Satan tempt Christians? To answer this question, we have to take a look at the life of Job in the Bible. So in Job chapter 1, we see a setting in heaven. The sons of God, they were presenting themselves to God, and Satan was among them. So this was what transpired between God and Satan. God asked Satan, "Where are you coming from?" And this was what Satan said: "I have been walking here and there, roaming around the earth." So mind you, we can find this same statement in First Peter chapter 5, verse 18, which says that the devil roams around like a roaming lion, seeking for whom to devour. So this shows the Bible doesn't contradict itself. So be careful, devil roams around the earth, seeking for whom to devour. So when we go down, God asks Satan, "Have you seen my servant Job? He's faithful and he doesn't do anything evil." Then this was Satan's reply: "Would Job worship you if he got nothing out of it? You have always protected him and his family and everything he owns. You bless everything he does, and you have given him enough cattle to fill the whole country. But now, suppose you take away everything he has, he will curse you to your face." So now, what can we learn from this Satan's reply? So this reply from Satan tells us that once we are faithful servants of God, once we worship God in truth, that God protects us. As we can see there, Satan said it is that Job serves you because you always protect him. So and there are many Bible verses that proves that once you are a faithful servant of God, that God protects you, that Satan has no power over you. So we have Isaiah 54 verse 17, which says that no weapon formed against you shall prosper, any tongue that shall rise against you in judgment shall be condemned. Then people forget this verse. It says that this is the heritage of the servant of God. Yeah, we also have many verses. We have Psalm 91, the whole of Psalm 91. We also have Second Thessalonians chapter 3, verse 3. We have many Bible verses that proves that once you're a faithful servant of God, that God protects you, that Satan doesn't have any power over you. Now, when we go down to the verse 12 of Job chapter 1, this is what we see there. And it says, "All right, the Lord said to Satan, everything he has is in your power, but you must not hurt Job himself." So Satan left. So wait, what does this tell us? It tells us that if you are in God, if you are a faithful servant of God, God protects us and Satan can't harm us. So for Satan to harm us while we are under God's protection, it means that God permits Satan. Yeah, it means Satan will need to seek permission from God. So if you are a Christian and you are serving God wholeheartedly and Satan is able to attack you, it means that God permits Satan to do so. Yeah, because we are Christians, like God is protecting us. So if you're under protection and Satan is able to harm us, it means that God allowed it. Yeah. So now this is where it gets interesting. You see, we are Christians, we are God's children, and as God's children, automatically we are Satan's enemies. And as enemies of Satan, Satan wants to hate us. Like every now and then, he wants to hurt us, he wants to do bad things to us. But he can't do it because we are under God's protection. So for him to be able to harm us, he has to seek permission from God. But God can't keep giving him permission anytime he goes. Again, the people that Satan can only hurt are those that are not under God's protection. So, which means for Satan to be able to harm us, it means that we were not under God's protection. So, which means as Christians, for Satan to harm us, to be able to get to us, so there are two ways. He either asks God for permission to harm us, or he tries to remove us from God's protection and then deal with us. If we give in, how can he remove us from God's protection? Temptations. So, the main aim of temptation is for us to go away from God's covering so that Satan will be able to deal with us. So, like I said in the beginning, this video will do three things for you. So, the first one is going to help you to identify the main aim of temptations, which is temptations only come to remove you away from God's protection. Yeah, because Satan can't harm us as Christians. The only way he can harm us is either he seeks permission from God or he removes us from God's protection. And God can't keep giving Satan permission all the time he comes to ask for permission. So Satan has to find his own way. And his own way is through temptations. So the main aim of temptation is to remove us from God's protection, then and Satan will be able to deal with us. The second one is it will help you to never to fall into temptation again. So because with this new revelation you have gotten, you know that if you give in to temptations, Satan is waiting patiently to deal with you. So because of this knowledge, you won't give in to temptations. Then lastly, you will not have any fear of Satan. So with this knowledge, you can be rest assured that once you are serving God, once you're a faithful servant of God, that Satan has no power over you because you are under God's protection. Yeah. Shalom.